Seek out what holds it closed.
And I don't mean anti-woke. Yeah, well, a lot of it is like one of the biggest things I think that is a tell for such things is how when Ubisoft's CEO was saying how bad I can't remember what the game was. What game did they just release not too long ago? Was it Concord? Was that Ubisoft? I think it was. What did the CEO when he was? Yeah, it was. I believe it was Concord, or was it something else? I can't remember. There was no. That's not what it was. That was Sony. Sony is Concord.
Bring what the gods have hidden.
It was Star Wars Outlaws. That's what it was. And he was talking about how he didn't really understand how it sold so poorly, considering how well the critics had received it and how good of a score it got on Metacritic. And it's either one of two things. Either he's fucking delusional or he's a liar. Those are the only really two options. And the reason I bring this up to your question, Joker, greetings and salutations, my friend. Cheers, baby. Pow. The reason that I bring it up is because he was only looking at like IGN and all these other people who gave it basically, they were basically stroking it off because they want access to other Ubisoft games. And so either he's delusional and doesn't understand that it's access journalism, or knows that it's going on and is basically lying so that he doesn't have to give away the goose, right? And at no point did he actually like take a step back and look at what the people who like Star Wars and who like video games said. You know, people like me, people like you who want to play. I wanted an open world Star Wars game where you could be a pirate and a bounty hunter and all these other things. But I knew it was going to be shit. It couldn't be anything other than shit because look who's developing it. When they literally make an Assassin's Creed game and it's finally in Japan, who are the main characters? A fucking black dude and a woman. Like, need I fucking say more? And the problem is not that there's a black dude and a woman in it. That has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that you know why there's a black dude and a woman in it. And it has nothing to do with the fact that it's going to make the story cooler or it's going to show us a different aspect of this cultural shit. No, it has nothing to do with any of that. It has everything to do with what's going on in modern day California. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it ever was. And so I had no faith that they were going to be able to do it. And so I was just basically going to be like, I'll wait till it comes out and see if it's any good. If it's any good, I'll buy it and play it. Easy peasy. There's no reason for me to ever buy another game, especially by a major corporation like Ubisoft, EA, you name the company. I'm never buying another thing that they make on faith. It's never going to happen. I'm never pre-ordering any of that shit. I'm never going to pay $30 extra to play it early, just like I didn't with Space Marine 2. And I thought Space Marine 2 was going to be a good game. I actually thought it was going to be a good game. The actual reviews from people that I trust were really good. But I wasn't going to pay them $30 fucking for the privilege. After I did that with Diablo, never again. Nope. Nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. So, yeah, for me, it's just... Nah. She got... So, ability damage and her detonations are wider. That's pretty good. Like, and one of the things I'm liking about this game is how the itemization's working. You not only get different gear, but you also get to upgrade that gear so that you can unlock the secondary and tertiary stats, which is pretty cool. And so a piece of gear can have very similar stats, but one of them can be different, and it basically give you, you know, a different way to play or a different way to make it work, which I'm really liking. But yeah, there's absolutely no way we're gonna trust. Was it Space Marine 2 actually good though? Space Marine 2 is an amazing fucking game, and I cannot recommend it enough. Let me show you how good it was. See that number right there? In case you can't read it or are not looking at the screen, it's 332.4 hours. And it came out like a month ago. Right? When did it come out? It came out in October, right? It came out at the beginning of October. Isn't that right? I think. Yeah, I think it came out at the beginning of October. No. It came out at the beginning of September? Hell, I don't remember. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that it's a damn good game. And I put a lot of hours in it because it's a damn good game. And they're still releasing more content. They released a 7th operation, and they're gonna release another operation before the year's over. And at the beginning of next year, they're going to release a... Okay, there we go. At the beginning of October, before the end of the year, they're going to release...
That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
All right, Home Slizzle. What does it say? To increase damage against blight armor?
Don't stay there.
Okay, here we go. Boom. Oh, it didn't cast it. Are you fucking kidding me, game? It didn't even hit him. It didn't even hit him. I am so disappointed. Oh, what is he? He's vulnerable to fire. Oh, he's resistant to necrotic damage. And combo.
Get clear.
Oh.
Get out of there.
Oh. Nice. He's got a stagger bar. Oh, that hurt.
You gotta move.
Thanks for telling me I gotta move. Oh, come on, man.
End it now.
What? That's all it did? No cool animation? Come on, game. By the way, are you worried about the election any? Not really. I'm worried about the response regardless of who wins. Things is, I know hardcore Trump supporters, but Kamala love might just be more hatred of Trump. I don't know, man. It's one of those deals where it's just like, I don't know. I hate the fact that when I dodge in a certain way, I lose the ability to see. That's kind of weird. Whoa! Nice! Ooh! Oh, that hurt.
Look, it left something behind.
That was cool. I likes it. I likes it.
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Oh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long.
Ooh, did it just upgrade my staff? No, it did not. It gave me a fire staff. Ooh, hitting a burning enemy, it generates 2 mana. Lose some stagger, but okay, cool. Let's give it a good old charge here. People might get wild and riot. I think it's going to happen no matter what. I think it's less likely to happen if Trump loses, that there will be like mass rioting. I do think it's more
I know who that's for.
likely to be rioting if Kamala loses. Mainly due to the fact that the apparatus for it is in place, and the left in general is more likely to do fucking rioting because they're retarded. Tempest. Bam. And more of them are like anti-state, stuff like that, and they have a veritable, there's so many like nonprofits that are literally designed to bail out people who fucking riot and who break the law in that way. And not only that, they have organizations like the Black Bloc and stuff like that that are not like Democrat affiliated. That's not what it is. It's just that they're going to riot if they don't get what they want, so to speak. And a lot of it does feel like it's more top down than bottom up. Way more top down. So how do I... Oh, here they are. Okay. Yeah, I've only got the 3 abilities. All right. Sweet. Oh, look, a puzzle. How about that? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. God dang it. Like, it's blink. Look at that. It's blinking at the top to let me know I need to pick her to fix it. Even though she's the only thing up there.
Got it.
It's like, thanks, game. Thanks. I do like the ladders. They're pretty cool, too. Mapping the unmappable. So that's gold. So what did it unlock on the other side? Whee! Yep, no fall damage. How do consistently blue cities even function? It's like they try to go for everything that will kill the city itself. Fuck, I don't know, dude. Because a lot of it is like blown out of proportion for the most part, kind of deal. You know what I mean? Because it's only like ancillary stuff. Most of the stuff that happens that makes the news isn't actually stuff that will, you know, destroy civilization in and of itself. It will if it gets too much out of control. But what the fuck was that? Okay, nothing down there still. Okay. Nope, okay. Well. But like I said, a lot of it is bullshit because a lot of let me put it to you like this. It's one of those things that if it's confounding enough to where it doesn't make sense, then that means you probably don't have all the information. And so what that probably means is that the vast majority of things in the municipalities are working. It's just you don't really see it because of the bias that comes up when the news looks at it, especially if you're a more right-leaning individual and you look at more right-leaning news kind of deal. Which is one of the reasons why I like ground news. Sponsor me, goddammit. But yeah. So it's usually something along those lines. Did it not open up? Did this one not open a path? I just did this without even realizing it even what it actually had, if it had unlocked anything. A lot of cities looked after killing. Yeah, and that's usually the way it works. Is that it's not that it makes the cities not function. It's that it starts the slow, arduous process of decay, a lot like Chicago, right? Where the city barely fucking functions. And one of the reasons is because of just all of the stupid ass fucking policies that have been put in place over the years. Don't allow it to. Let's go this way. Go this way. Can we not? We have to go to the blighted door. Why? Why do we gotta go to the blighted door? I don't want to go to the blighted. I want to go to the other one. I want to go with that one. Not fair. Not fair. I want to do what I want. Anyway, but yeah, that tends to be the thing. Cause see, we saw these guys down here fighting, and I'm just like, how the fuck do we get down there? We had to fight the champion over there. All right, we're just gonna go do it. So yeah, a lot of it is that they, you know, do decay, and the more corrupt the city is, the more each official does their own thing rather than, you know, doing what for the city. It's one of the reasons why Louisiana was so hit hard by Hurricane Katrina, is because for like 50 years, they were supposed to be fixing the dikes and the dams that would keep out floodwaters, and every subsequent government kept promising to do it, and every one was corrupt as fuck and didn't. Or they did take the money for it, and then they just didn't do the actual work for it. Kind of deal. Yeah.
I didn't know this many
Oh, good.
Illuvians still existed.
Cutscene.
Where do they go?
Time to find out.
No, I think not. I think not, good sir. You guys hear the freaking weed eater outside my window? Elven lantern. Lovely. Gather your party and venture forth. All right. So yeah, we're either gonna go for the mage killer, or we're gonna go to the shadow dragons and get somebody else. So is there, like, it's so weird that you don't get a tank character at the beginning of the game. You can be a warrior. I still can't open that door? Dude, really? Okay. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like Nashville is going the same direction. Nashville's the city I live in, by the way, Nashville, Tennessee. And it's going the same fucking direction as like Chicago and all the other major cities where you have people literally moving from California to here and bringing their bullshit politics with them. You know, all the stupid feel-good shit that sounds great, but, you know, unless you have a competent individual to actually like implement it, will probably end up absolutely destroying your city in the long run, kind of deal. Okay, now that looks fucking cool. How do I get down there? Of course, fences. I can't. Come on now. Like, it makes me kind of mad that, like, it's like there's so much mystery in Dragon Age, and then it's just all gone. It's like we have access to like the most ancient levels of tech and magic, and it's just like, yeah. It just feels like they had to ramp the power level up. Because like the problem is now there's nowhere to go from here, really, right? Because if you go back to making a game like Dragon Age Origins that's smaller, where you don't have access to fucking, you know, infinite teleport fucking magic, it's gonna feel like it's not as cool. And that this is what I was saying about it. Feels like the people who wrote this game like played Dragon Age maybe once through each game, if that, and weren't really paying attention, were drunk and high and like we're watching videos on other screens and shit. But it's like, oh yeah, let's do this. Wouldn't this be cool? Wouldn't this be cool? Without thinking through what it means to the world to do this. Because to get this far in Inquisition, this was the end of the fucking game. The same with Dragon Age 2. To even have an Illuvian in the fucking game, you had to wait till the end of it. And it was one. A normal one that was only paired with another one. Oh, anyway, NPR, because my driver listens to it and they've gone very far left. Yeah. Without evidence. I love the without evidence, and it's like they're literally lying to you. It's just great. Yeah. I know, they call him a fascist, even though, like, they use that word, but they don't know what it means, you know. It says open the journal. I'm pressing the fucking... okay, apparently I forgot what button the journal is. That's navigation hints. Can you not open the journal? Sudsy, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Nice. On fucking YouTube. Hell yeah, son. Okay, here we go. There we go. Signs and portents. So far. When the team acts to stop the Dreadwolf, ancient evils are unleashed upon the world. Okay. Travel to Docktown via the crossroads or fast travel the Shadow Dragons. So Docktown is the Shadow Dragons. Resist this group in Teventer. Like, don't you just love the fact that you have no choice who you get to contact in Teventer? Like, you can't, like, contact one of the Teventer mages and be on the evil side. No, 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 no. You have to work with the Resistance group. The good guys. You have to. There's no other option. Gotta love that, right? Insert Tango sip here. Cheers, buddy. Wow, I'm almost out of coffee, though. While at work, fair enough. New job, new office, not home. Nice. Well, I think. Sort of. Yeah. Well, it's good to see you anyway, buddy. It's only about 43 decibels, the Weed Eater. It's not too bad. The team needs an expert in fighting mages. Meeting with the Antiva Crows to see if they have one for hire. See, this... Like I said, it really does feel like the people who fucking wrote this game just... They just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay, anyway. You know what? Let's go to Teventer. Let's go be good guys. And stop slavery. Not having options reminds me of RPGs circa 1980s, CRPGs. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where every, like, at the very least, when you played Inquisition, Dragon Age 2 with the dialogue wheel, if you chose the hard options, it was like Mass Effect with Renegade. You would come off as a complete douchebag or dick or just an asshole. Did I already say asshole? Maybe I did. I don't know. But I've done almost every single time I've done a conversation option, I either choose the snarky option, which is supposed to be sarcasm, or the, you know, hard option. And almost none of them sound like either one of those. The several snarky options I did, it didn't even sound snarky. It just sounded like something normal somebody would say. Even the hard options just sound like something normal somebody would say, if maybe a little bit... had a little bit more edge to it, I guess. You know, if you took a piece of steel with a blunt edge and kind of like rubbed it on a freaking, wow, I can't believe I just did that to my face. And you rubbed it on a whetstone and it just had the slightest edge off of blunt. That's gotta be what it is. They were smoking blunts. Well, of course journalists are smug elitists. Fuck them. Yeah, I want Harding. Yeah, I want Harding. And a lot of it is because they revile the working class. Either because they were raised by working class people. It's a lot of...
Somehow the beat of it always pulls me back. Steady pulse of secrets, corruption, you name it.
Oh, and you can't do blood magic.
No one. Expect the worst. And you might just get by.
Nobody's judging? Well, look, Sudsy.
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin. You look, well,
Appearances can be deceiving.
sounds like a story.
Just living ungifted in a world made for mages.
Rook, meet the Viper.
Okay, so the nobody's judging thing, what you did to your... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted by the game having a cutscene that I was actually interested in that didn't go fucking anywhere, was that I'm a degenerate fuck, so I'm usually just going to make fun of myself for it, so I don't really care. Okay, so you ready? The Viper, really? Let's do this one.
Anyone else coming?
So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loose when we disrupted Solus's ritual. A pair of elven gods.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlethan, Demeter's Crossing.
There were venatory whispers about that place. Now we know why.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
The cults. Ah, good old Minrathous. Let's do that one.
You'd think people would reconsider their choices after surviving a citywide demon attack.
The cult hasn't changed. They want control of Tevinter
What?
and return to the old ways. And if an ancient power promises just that, damn it. We were tracking a set of red lyrium relics before you got here. Smuggled in recently.
They enhance blood magic and can summon demons far too easily. We destroyed one.
Is that what
and
Red
tore another
Lyrium
off the
does?
slaver.
We think the third's right here in Docktown.
Docktown's my home. If it's got problems and I'm here, I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
Now, do you think this is going to come off sharp? Do you think it's going to be castigating? Let's find out.
This better be quick. Where do we start?
You're coming.
The gods
He
could
said
be
it with a
anywhere.
fucking smile on his
Possible
face.
tie to the cult is our only lead.
Okay.
The relics don't play nice with the Veil, and they resonate with each other. We destroyed the lyrium in the last one we found, but it should still track the third.
Give it to me. I'll get it done.
We'll keep eyes on the Venatori. If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it.
Red lyrium enhances blood magic. Is that right?
Ready for a tour?
Do you see what I mean when I said that it's like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about? Like they didn't actually play any of the other games or any of that stuff?
Town. Stick with me.
The relic the Viper gave us responds to the missing one.
And it is. It should pick up places.
I
where the
didn't
missing
even
ones
realize that's what I was
failed.
doing. I'm gonna kick you in the
Find a
face.
trail of those
Kick.
and we'll get somewhere.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry, do I know you?
Fuck you looking at? Yeah, get the fuck out of my way, asshole. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
So you live in Docktown?
My whole life. Unless I'm away on a case. Or crashing in the Fade.
This place is calmer when the palace isn't trying.
Crashing in the Fade. See what I mean about the power level shit? It's like in Dragon Age 1, it literally required a fucking entire like mage circle ritual and like a fucking ton of Illyrium that was worth an entire kingdom to send your ass into the Fade so that you could fight a demon to save a little boy from possession. And she just fucking waltzes in there. Without even blood magic, I mind you. Since we don't do blood magic. Like Solus at the fucking beginning of the game. Oh, don't do blood magic. Like, fuck you, dude. Seriously, man? Come on. Like, Solus of all people should view blood magic as not, as more neutral than not, right? Yeah, it definitely feels like it's a whole nother.
Oh, sure.
Thing.
We're just chasing a dangerous...
I mean, I
relic
might
from
be
the
wrong,
streets.
but I don't think I am.
Right. Sorry,
Oh, no. I was half...
And so it feels like this is definitely a way for the developers to say to you or us, the player, oh, this bitch is like super powerful, you know, without actually showing it. So they're just telling us.
Agreeing with you. Aha! The relics...
Dragon
point toward
Rage,
the
that's
Temple
funny.
of Andraste.
Dragon Rage the Failguard. That's what they should call it. You know?
The demons, they... What?
Hang on a second. Hang on. Whoop.
It's locked down,
Nope,
sir.
we're going this way.
Keep it under control. I'll be fine.
And she just stops.
And where's it? I don't know.
I'm going this way. So I'd like to point out there are fucking people behind that gigantic fucking door that's inaccessible. Like they couldn't just put giant doors on it and have them be closed. No, lyrium. Not Illyrium, lyrium. Lyrium in Dragon Age is basically what mana potions are made of. Dwarves mine it out of the ground. And have well, that's what they do in
We need
Ferelden.
another way in.
Right, on it.
Wait, are we breaking into a chantry?
The courtyard's public ground, and we can't lose the trail.
Why does it have boxes in front of the fucking door? Take your prayers elsewhere? That's funny. By the way, I would like to point out that the chantry into Venter is not ruled over by a woman. It's ruled over by a man. No. It's lyrium is literally just, it's like distilled magic, and it's not unobtainium. It's like basically in the other Dragon Age games, it was the dwarves mined it, and they had like this thing with the chantry, which is the religious church, where they would give it, where they would trade it to them, and then the church would sell it, give it to mages and whatnot. But they would also give it to these dudes that they trained called Templars. They would infuse them with lyrium, and that allowed them to have like anti-magic fields and shit where they could hunt down mages. Like it's a rare thing, but not if you're a mage and or a Templar. So normal peasants would never be able to get a hold of it. That's why I said like, needed enough lyrium to like fuel that was worth like a kingdom, because it's really, really fucking expensive. Because only the dwarves can mine it, because normal people go crazy if they get exposed to too much of it. Templars have to be exposed over time to it so that they don't go crazy. And red lyrium literally makes everybody crazy, no matter what. That's been the thing. And so the fact that there are red lyrium artifacts here in the city, like the red lyrium artifact that you found in Dragon Age 2, in the crossroads or underroads or whatever the fuck it was, when you did the big thing, literally drove Varric's brother insane. So insane that he betrayed all of us and left us all to die. And then, like, once we got back, he was able to track him down, and he literally just went fucking mad. And his entire house was like haunted by demons. And that was one artifact. And then that artifact got into the hands of it. By the way, the controller is fucking vibrating. Let's do that again. Oh, you can't hear it. I put it on the mic. So it's, yeah, it's vibrating as you pet the cat. Valuable resource drives you to chaos. Something like that, yeah. Normal lyrium can just make you, it makes you addicted to it. Like if you're a Templar and you leave the Templars, you will have like severe withdrawals. It's one of the ways they control Templars, is that they keep them addicted to it.
If it doesn't.
And the red lyrium was something that was discovered in 2. They didn't do too much with it other than that artifact specifically. It was used to drive the main Templar lady at the very end insane, and she became this like crazy fucking deranged lady. And basically that's, you know, that was the thing with red lyrium. And then in Dragon Age 3, the Inquisition, it was Corypheus, the main villain, it basically was infusing the world with red lyrium, and it was driving Templars absolutely insane and causing them to have like lyrium coming out of their bodies and shit. So it's basically a corrupted form of lyrium. And so the gods that you released at the beginning of the game, just like, oh, we need to make a dagger just like Solus's. We'll just make it out of red lyrium, and then that's all they say. And it's just like, oh, so we're not only doing the whole, you know, power creep thing. We're just gonna keep the power creep just going like into the fucking atmosphere. That's what it feels like. I don't think red lyrium allows you to be possessed, like driving you to chaos kind of thing, like it would in Warhammer 40k or Warhammer. It's more that it just makes you go fucking insane. Where the red lyrium, where the normal lyrium, it can cause that, but that's not the default. Mostly it's just like a drug. Ooh, my first ring. Weapon damage. Cool. You'd think to make a game Dragon Age, you'd at least have to play it a few times, be a fan of the series, be minimally qualified to work on the development team. Yeah, you'd think. Just like you'd think if you were going to make a Star Trek show, you'd have to actually know fucking something about Star Trek or anything about the Federation or how their values and shit work. But no. No. You think Star Trek is super ultra progressive just like you, and you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Even though it is like ultra progressive, it's not like the regressive assholes who are writing it right now. Who literally dehumanize people because, you know, they're male. Yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Bodies in the courtyard.
Stay sharp.
Like, I find it really disappointing that it can't be evil. Because the funny thing about it is that most of the times I don't play evil characters, especially my first playthrough. Normally, I do play good guys. But if you tell me I can't be evil, that makes me want to be evil. You know, it's the whole I do what I want kind of thing. Kind of like Fantastic Four movies. Nobody reads the comics, not the writers nor the talent. Yeah, basically. Yep. Marcus have been delayed to the Chantry. The sisters need time together. Like, the fact that you have to... Like, imagine... So, in Dragon Age Origins, there's a character known as Liliana. Liliana is a religious fucking zealot. And she's hot. And she's cute and adorable. But in the game, you find an artifact of her religion. And you can desecrate it to the point where it's basically ashes of Andraste. That's what it is. It's the ashes of the prophet Andraste from like 1,000 years ago, blah, blah, blah. That shit doesn't matter. The point is that it's her ashes that's in an urn. And you can poison those ashes. The ashes will literally cure anything that's going on, right? So if someone is like possessed or something like that, you give them just like a sprinkle of the ashes and boom, they're cured. When you poison it, basically anybody who takes the ashes at that point will die. Instant corruption, la 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 la. It gives you the choice to corrupt the ashes. If you do it, Liliana will literally try to kill you. And you can kill her. You have to if you do it. Because if you don't, then the game's over, right? So it gives you the option to kill her off by desecrating her fucking religion. You get to do something that is so unbelievably evil, right? And kill off a character, and literally join together with a corrupted dragon who will give you power and a cool weapon if you do it. And this is after you've killed their entire brood of dragons, by the way. They're children. So, in Dragon Age Origins, you could kill Liliana. In Dragon Age Origins, you can kill off Sten at the very beginning of the game. He ends up killing a family of like 4 for some dumbass reason. It doesn't matter why. And you can just leave him to his fucking fate. And he'll die. And he's gone. And you can't recruit him ever again. The Antivan Crow, what's his name? Zevran. One of my favorite characters. You can kill him too. He ambushes you and tries to kill you about halfway through the game. And then you can recruit him. He actually is like, oh yeah, let me join you. The crows weren't treating me so good. They don't pay me enough. I'll join you instead. At least then I get to live, right? And you can just kill him right then and there. End his life. Like an entire companion. There's so much you can do that's evil. You can be a blood mage. You can... Which is considered extremely evil in the game. You can actually recruit the main bad guy in the game, Loghain, at which one of the main characters that you've been questing with the entire time will quit your party. I believe if you do it correctly, he will even fight you over it. And you can kill him too. That's how fucking cool Dragon Age was. That's how dark Dragon Age was. Is that one of the goody two-shoes best guys that you've ever fucking met, the like comic relief dude, the guy who's like your fucking pal the entire game. You can kill him too. Yep. And you can make choices in the game. Like, if you become a blood mage, then one of the mages, who's known as Wynn, you recruit her when you go to the mage tower. She will leave your fucking party if you become a blood mage. And it's the same in Dragon Age 2, right? You can do all kinds of dark shit. And the reason I liked it is because I like playing good guys who are bad boys. That's my favorite type of character. Not just chaotic good, but like Conan the Barbarian. That's the kind of guy I like playing. I like to be Conan. I want to be like, oh yeah, big bad guy. I'm going to kill that asshole. And I'm going to slay every motherfucker that stands in my way. That's the kind of guy I like playing normally. And I don't mind. And normally on my first playthroughs of most games, I play the good guy. Because I don't really like being an asshole to people. And the older I get, the less I like being an asshole to people. But once I've been through the game, then I like going back and playing the bad guy. Like when I played KOTOR on this channel, I played the evil one. And in KOTOR 2, I played the good guy. Lots of choice between good and evil. Yeah, you're not wrong. Like KOTOR, Neverwinter Nights 2, you could be a complete douchebag to everybody, dude. It was so good. It was so good. Oh my goodness. And that's the thing that kind of bothered me about Baldur's Gate 3. I'm going to have to go back and play an evil character in that one day. Because when I was playing early access, the evil choices felt so bad. Because if you were evil and you made the evil thing, and you made the evil choices, basically the bad guys would just betray you. And it's just like, I kind of understand that, but I really despise it when the only way to be evil is to be evil by yourself. You can't like join the bad guy and or convince some of the bad guys to join you instead of the big evil dude. And then you kill all the good guys, and then you go kill the bad guy.
Killed. Based on the marks, I'd say demons.
Like, why does my dude have to be anti-slavery? Why? What narrative purpose does that serve? Why don't I get to make that choice? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I might be putting the cart before the horse kind of deal. Maybe I can make a choice that will say, fuck these guys, and I'll join the Teventer Magisters or some shit like that. I mean, do you think they really want to die because the ancient elven gods have come back and want to release blight upon the world? I don't think so. Probably not. One would assume they wouldn't. Right? Take his place, evil route finish. Yeah, easy. Like, and that's exactly what you got to do in KOTOR. that was so, you were the bad guy. Like, you literally were the bad guy in KOTOR. And then your apprentice kills you, and then you could kill his ass back, and then just become the bad guy again. It was great. I absolutely adored that shit. It was so cool. And you could even corrupt your girlfriend, who you could turn her back into she got tortured and corrupted by your apprentice, and so you could turn her back if you became a good guy, right? But if you were evil, you fought her when she was also evil and corrupted and turned to the dark side, you could keep her dark side and turn her back to you, and then you could like as lovers control the galaxy. It was fucking awesome. And the thing that made me kind of mad is that in KOTOR 2, basically they just got rid of that entire plot line. Because I mean, they'd have to make a whole nother game for that. And I'm not gonna lie to you, one day I hope they do that. Because how cool would it actually be to play as Revan once again and actually like conquer the galaxy, and then you go off into the unknown regions, and you just you don't start as an ultra powerful thing. That, you know, obviously something happens at the beginning, you get knocked out again, you know who you are, but you lose a lot of your powers and you have to retrain it. Like, you know, you got paralyzed or something, you got to retrain your muscles, that kind of thing. You know, they do it in every fucking game. It's not that fucking hard. So, and it's just one of those things. It's like, you could totally do that. It would be so fucking awesome. Because, and you could even do the thing where you like, oh man, you know, all the stuff I did that was so bad, and you could turn yourself to the light side, or you could stay the dark side. And to venture shame, like many of you, I defended slavery. Here we go. Here we go. So I would like to point out that we're about to have a sermon. Please join me all, everyone. Bow your heads and listen to what the devs are preaching. Like many of you, I defended slavery. It's just how things were. It's part of the natural order. Some, those with magic, those who rule, would always be given care of others. To mistreat the enslaved was a mocking of this sacred duty. Grounds for the harshest of punishments. Cruel slave owners were the problem, not the institution of slavery. I was, quite simply, wrong. There is no defending the practice of owning another person. I am ashamed that I ever did, and I will eternally be grateful to those who helped me re-examine my beliefs. I hear you ask, when we tear down the structures that inform our culture, what is left? I challenge you, those of you who profess leadership, who would set yourselves above others, to see past what you have been taught, and to forge a path of your own. And if you need foundational principles, then I charge you to choose from these: respect, compassion, understanding, love. Okay, I'm giving the game enough shit. Damn, that thing goes on forever, doesn't it? Sorry, I know. And the funny thing is like, I agree. That's that's the jacked up thing. Is like, I actually agree with that. But I'm playing a fantasy game where it exists.
Demons.
Ow.
Is this the relic?
Ow. I do have a heal, but we'll just do this. So, I want to see what this does. Enemies of 8 meters, casting zone every 2 seconds, dealing shock. Okay, let's do this one. And
Let's work.
It's not a coincidence.
cool. Oh wait, it doesn't follow you. Oh man, that lock-on loss is bad.
Take 'em out.
Boom! Oh. Is it dead already? Oh, it's dead.
They're aiming for us.
I didn't realize I was getting shot at.
On your left.
Templars versus Mages, Cult of Andraste, Dwarf Chosen, where you kill one of the Dwarf dude's wives. Least important choice are probably the Dwarf election. You still needed to get Dwarf support. A lot of big events and dark stories and origins. Remember the Wood Elves and the Werewolves? How one of the kids got raped with the child and the other killed, so he turned them into werewolves? Yeah, I know. And it's just like if you're a city elf, like you literally kill the reason you become a Grey Warden is because you kill a noble human because they raped your sister. Yeah, dark shit, dude. Real dark shit. I need more mana. Is there no other execution that you can do?
The relic we're chasing, it's unstable.
Ding, I guess.
Chaos behind it.
Common rune. Equipped runes on the character screen. Runes grant new lyrium dagger combat powers.
This isn't
What? So no Dragon Age. So Dragon Age lost its edge? Yeah, pretty much. It does feel that way. Now, the people that I've heard say that you can't be evil or you can't do this, you can't do, maybe they're lying. Maybe they're wrong. Who knows? But it kind of does feel that way. Enhanced damage duration. Light and heavy attacks are no longer penalized versus barriers for 20 seconds. Okay. Rune for improvement. Ha 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 ha. Sure, I guess.
only mark.
Oh, we also leveled up, so let's go ahead and spend that point. That's the one that gave me mana, right? Yeah. Do I get another one of those anytime soon? Defeating an enemy with a projectile grants rally party, which increases damage. Using strike abilities. Apply shocked to nearby enemies. What the fuck does that mean? Mana regen. 25% bonus damage to targets. So this is basically Diablo all over again. I get plus damage